Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today I'm going to try and make it very brief. So this is a story time I want to talk about. Sometime in my life, some years ago, if you look at the topic, I said, don't become bitter because of your situation in life. People go through a lot. People go through things in different seasons of their lives. Sometimes life happens, things happen, things I did not plan for. These things are part of life. So I had this friend, we were very close. I was older than her in age. She was very respectful. She calls me Sister Joy. She never called my name. She never called Joy once, even though we were friends. But she will never call me Joy. She will add that sister. You know where we come from, Africa. You see the way we respect people, brother this, brother outside Bovo, sister it's one. It's just a way of respecting people. Where I'm married from, they call it Day John, Day James. Just sign of respect. So she was very respectful. This my friend. But what happened? Two of us are single ladies or single babes. We're doing a lot together. While I was in school, I would sell boxers. You see, boxers, underwear for boys. For guys, I would sell. I'll go to, then I schooled in Ambrose University. I'll go to Lagos. I'll go to Balogun. I'll go and buy things, bring it back to school to sell. Once I land like this, everybody will be like, Mama has come. Mama has come. My room will be full. People will come and be looking at things, checking things. I was this kind of person that I want to add 1 naira to 2 naira. I want to add 2 naira to, I want to add 3 naira to 2 naira. Like that is, I was this kind of person that, want to do business. I want to make small, at least something. Even as a student, I was doing that. So myself and this, my friend, we were going everywhere together. We'll travel to Onitsha together. We'll go and buy things. We'll buy towel. We'll bring it to the hostel. We'll come and sell. We were very close. We were good friends. We shared a lot together. But what happened? This is somebody that I really like her, even till date. I really like her. I still like her till date. Even though I have not seen her for many years, we've not talked, I still like her. I don't think the love I had for her will change. It's there. It has been there and it's still there. So what happened when I say don't allow the situation, what you are going through, don't allow it make you to become bitter against those that really love you, against those that really care about you. Don't allow your situation in life, the things you are going through, to make you to become bitter against your friends or against a friend that you know that you guys have been through everything together. Don't allow your situation. Don't compete with your friends. Your time is not her time. So what happened between myself and this, my friend? I got married before her. I remember when I was doing my introduction, she was there for me. She was there. She was the only friend that was there for me when I was doing my introduction. I got married and everything. When I got married, I didn't have kids. Pregnancy wasn't coming. I've shared that before, my YouTube channel. To get pregnant was a big deal. Pregnancy wasn't coming. First year, second year, third year. It was the third year that I got pregnant, and I had my baby the 4th year of my marriage. So throughout the time I didn't have it, I was going through that waiting period, being trying to conceive mom during that my time of trying to get pregnant. She would always come. Then I moved from my state to Lagos state because my husband was in Lagos, so I moved to Lagos with my husband. She would always come around. She was just there. She was a friend. We should come around. Then I remember what she said one time. She was like, my own, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for God to give me my own husband, because me, I felt I die. I'm a very fertile person. Before man touch me like this, I don't get belly. She said that to me even as I was going through that waiting time, but I didn't still take it to heart. Then I finally got pregnant and I had my baby. So when I had my baby, she called. She was like, I called her like, babe, I don't born. She was excited. She was happy. She came to Lagos to see me and all of that. Meanwhile, before I even started having kids, I know when I go back to my state, I'm from Edo State, sometimes because I wasn't really going back, I wasn't really traveling back to my state. Once in a while, when I go back, she will give me money. She'll tell me she's sowing seed. She's sowing a seed, believing God that God had given me my own husband, also give her. And I did not read any meaning to it, you know. She will give me something. I will just say, God will do it all for you and everything. Just like that. So I had my first baby. She was in Lagos with me. She came and everything. We were still friends and things was moving on. There was no problem. Then I got pregnant the second time. My friend was still single. Because the person that she was supposed to, according to her, that, you know, that she had a lot for, like, feelings for the guy, what's it called? Genotype. Genotype did not allow them to get married. So, and I got pregnant for the second one, and I had my baby. I had my baby in the hospital. I called her. She was like, she was happy. She just asked me, how did I put to bed? Was it through CS or normal? And I said, normal. She said, no, be that level where you take born the first one. And I said, no, normal. As I'm talking to you, this is how many years ago. That my daughter that I had that time, she's going to be, she's over 10. From that time, that was the last I heard from my friend. She never talked to me again. She changed her number. She went to do a new Facebook account. I didn't even know what was happening. I tried to reach her, you know. I tried. I was saying, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this my friend not picking my calls? Because I will call her, the number will not go. So I tried to reach a friend of hers in Benin, like, please, this is my friend, how far? I've been trying to reach her. That one gave me the same number that I had before. So I told him, I said, this is the same number. Does she have a new number? That one was like, she does not know. Until somebody now told me that this person has a new Facebook account, that she's sending friend requests to people and everything. And she never sent friend requests to me. I actually went to Facebook to check, and she had a new Facebook account. She never sent any friend request to me. She did not call me again. As I'm talking to you right now, she stopped talking with me. I don't know what happened. If you ask me, now who I go ask. If you ask me, now who I go ask. Like, I don't know what happened. But this is 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, maybe I will not reason the way I'm reasoning now. I'm already in my 40s, my mid-40s. So the way I reason now might not be the way I would have reasoned 10 years ago. So my conclusion about the whole thing is, I still like her a lot. I don't hold anything against her, because she was a good friend. But my conclusion, people will say it's a lie. She was never a good friend. I don't believe that. I believe she was a good friend. But my conclusion is that whatsoever you are going through in life, don't allow it to get to you to become bitter against people. Sometimes what you go through, the challenges of life, when life begins to blow you back and forth, when life, sometimes sickness, sometimes pain, sometimes you lose people, as in people that are so dear to you. Sometimes you lose your job. Sometimes the enemy want to touch your head. Sometimes you want to get married, but you are not getting the right person. Different situation of life. But in as much as you are going through this, you know that in this world, we all have one thing or the other that we are strongly with. Nobody can say my own is 100%. Nobody can say that. We all have one thing or the other that we are strongly with, that we are fighting, that we are battling with. Your situation is not my situation. There are different colors of situation. Different color. So in this life, everybody cough your cough, make I cough my cough. That is just the truth. So what happened to my friend? That is my belief. My belief is she became envious. She started feeling like, so this my friend that we always wear, babes together, doing everything together. From my own eye, crow eye, she can't marry. I still did. She can't wait for 4 years, can't born. I still did, I never marry. She can't born second one. I still did. God, why me? What did happen? She poured all the aggression on me as if I was the cause of her problem. As if I was the cause of her delay. Maybe God is possible. Sometimes we don't know. God may be planning something very beautiful for us. And because we cannot wait, we want to take the ugly one today. Whereas what God is planning for us is so beautiful. But because we are competing with our friends, because we want our own, because your friend has gotten, you want your own. No. You pick the ugly one. Everybody we all have our time in this life. You have your time to shine. I have my time to shine. We all have our time. The most important thing is for us to keep being focused. Keep being determined. Keep pushing. That is the most important thing. It's not easy. These things are easier said than done. Situation of life can make you go to places you never ever dreamt of going. Situation of life can make you go to places that in your dream, even in your wildest dream, somebody wakes you up, to tell you that this place, you will say never. Even in your dream, you will not go there in your dream. But situation of life can make people do a lot. Because every human being, every human, we all fight for survival. That is why sometimes you see people jumping from pan to fire. What are they looking for? Solution. People tend to look for solution. It's part of you. It's part of the human nature to look for situation. But as much as you are pushing to get there, don't become envious of people who you feel are already there. So that was what happened to my friend. She became envious. Envy actually set in. Yes, it was envy. She started feeling bad, like, no, my very eyes, like in my very eyes, my friend Joy could not go married. She waited to come born 4 years. After she born finish now, she constantly okay, she don't born finish. After she born finish now, she born first one, she constantly born second one. I still there. I never marry safe. Doctor say I want born. And she's decided to say no. She doesn't have anything to do with me again. That was what just happened. There was no quarrel. There was no fight. There was nothing. Nothing. Like nothing. I was shocked. So guys, don't allow the situation of life make you to become bitter against anyone. It is not easy, I know. Sometimes you can start questioning yourself or even question God and start asking God, why? Why? God, why is this thing happening to me? But try and work on yourself at that moment of your life. At that moment where things are really down, where you are not able to help yourself. Try and work on your mind so that you don't become bitter against anyone. Because your own season will come. Your own season of laughter will come. You might be going through your season of pain today. Tomorrow might be your own season of laughter. As long as you're not lazy, as long as you are pushing, as long as, because you cannot fold your hand and expect the things to start happening. As long as you know you are pushing, you are doing your part, don't worry. Definitely it will come. Don't become pain. You are just pain for nothing. You are unhappy because your friend is happy. All of a sudden, you are at the end of the day, it's as if you are drinking poison for another person. Yes. Happiness is free. Be happy for those that are happy. Then your own will come. Don't be negative. Don't become negative to yourself. Some people become negative. How do you become negative to yourself? When you start looking down on yourself. If you start looking down on yourself, how will you not look down on other people? When you start looking down on yourself, you start believing that you have a problem. You are the one that has a problem. That is why things are not moving on for you. You are asking yourself, God, why did you do it for Joy and not me? Joy has a time. You have your own time. Maybe your time, that your season has not come. Why don't you wait and be happy for Joy at that moment? What I'm saying, I know it's not easy. When I was waiting, I know what I went through. When I hear that people that will all got married together had kids, I know what I went through. When I hear that, this one don't born, I do look as if it's bad news. I know. But at the end of the day, I didn't take it to heart to the extent that I stopped talking to those people. I stopped, the only people I know I would have stopped talking with them would be those people that would mock me. Yes. Somebody told me to my face. She said, how far now? Where the belly now? That's what somebody told me, and I was waiting. Say, how far now? Where the belly now? So I know such people. There's no way I can be friends with such people. You know, they said when they act to you once or believe them the first time. Don't allow them to show you they are 20 times before you believe. So that one is a different thing. That one is somebody mocking you. It's different from you becoming envious because of your situation. You become bitter, sometimes against yourself because of your situation, because you feel, why is this person winning and I'm not winning? Why is this person up there and I'm down? Why is this person climbing and I'm just going down? Why is this person well off and I have nothing? Why is this person rich and I'm poor? Why is this person's business booming and my own and I'm struggling? You know, these are questions of life. Things that questions will come. Things you begin to wonder what is happening. But in as much as you are asking those questions, you also be looking for solutions. Don't let another person's happiness becomes your own bitterness. Don't let other people's happiness, other people's victory becomes your own bitterness. Don't become, because at the end of the day, if you are becoming bitter or envious or not happy for other people, you are actually doing yourself. Yes, it's as if you are taking Panadol, you are taking Tylenol for another person's headache. It's not your headache, you're just carrying poison, just drinking poison and dying and killing yourself. That is the best way I can, describe it. So let's try as much as we can not to allow the situation of life drive us to the extent that we are now bitter against ourselves, because the person you are bitter against might not even know. So at the end of the day, you are bitter against yourself for nothing. So guys, if you love my content, kindly subscribe to this channel. Love you. Thank you for listening to me. Till next time. Bye. Love you.